Hello, everyone. I'm Jess, and I'm coming to share with you a story that has a lot of people on social media talking about the stimulus checks. CBS News ran a story that talked about Americans married to immigrants might not qualify for stimulus check. And basically, what this article highlights is this: the government's $2.2 trillion economic relief package excludes several groups from the payments, which amount to $2,400 for married couples earning less than $150,000. Among those are non-resident aliens, meaning immigrants without green cards. But the IRS says that Americans who are married to immigrants without Social Security numbers are also blocked from receiving these payments. About 1.2 million immigrants are married to U.S. citizens, according to the Migration Policy Institute. The IRS says that only married couples in which both partners have a valid Social Security number will receive stimulus checks. That effectively excludes legal immigrants who use an individual taxpayer identification number to file taxes. So people on social media were highly upset. It appears this is another attempt on the part of the United States to preserve as much of what they perceive to be the wealth of the country. The Trump administration has made things very obvious and clear regarding their position on immigration. That's no surprise. And so when it comes to who receives the stimulus check, to suggest that those who are married to immigrants who do not have valid Social Security numbers will not receive a stimulus check is a decision that the country essentially has to make, and it sounds like that decision has been made. And I completely understand the anger and the frustration with the system. However, each country has the right to preserve their wealth in the manner in which they perceive it. This is not a foreign concept at all, because I can say from traveling to different parts of the world, there are certain countries that will put stipulations on what people receive if they are married to someone who is a non-citizen of that country. So for example, in the United Arab Emirates, the UAE, typically in the UAE, the government gives money for housing that includes land for free, as well as providing an established home if the Emirati citizen has enlisted in one of the housing programs. If an Emirati marries a non-Emirati citizen, then there are certain aspects of the benefits that's due to them that they essentially give up. So this is not uncommon for countries around the world to prevent or withhold benefits from non-citizens and those who have married non-citizens. It's really just a tactic in terms of how that country chooses to preserve wealth. And I completely understand it. I can also understand why people would be upset with it, but you can't fault a country for having their own set of guidelines in terms of how they want to best preserve the wealth of their country. And so I felt that it was worth putting this into context because, again, a lot of people have feelings one way or the other about it. And that could very well be one of America's attempt to preserve the wealth and resources of this country and reserve it for those who are documented, for those who are legal United States citizens, and that is allowed. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time.